Attention all Treyarch fanboys, myself included. Black Ops is back after one year, just 1 year. So yeah, Treyarch are coming back next year. Look at their faces, they could not be more excited. Just like me when you subscribe, cheers by the way, either that or they are in excruciating pain. Because COD releases every single year, there is always something on the horizon, something to look forward to, and that's what we are doing now. You're always looking forward to the next game, and I think maybe it's the excitement of the unknown. When it was leaked, what, 7-8 months ago now, that Treyarch were taking over this game, there has been something on my mind ever since, and I think in that sentence my accent might have changed a good 5 times. You know, Black Ops 5, it's more so all but confirmed that it is going to be a reboot of the Black Ops series. Yes, once again, even though a new Black Ops game literally came out last year, it's gone nowhere and they are rebooting it. So my question is it actually going to be more like the original Black Ops, or is it going to still be a new school Treyarch game, you know, more along the lines of Black Ops 3 and 4. The talking or thinking point is really multiplayer, isn't it? It's like, it's been in the back of my mind for a long time, like, is this multiplayer just going to be Black Ops 4 or 3, you know, like remolded, reskinned just into a Cold War theme? Or are Treyarch truly going to go back to their roots and go back to the inspirations and the designs of the original Black Ops, and maybe Black Ops 2, and maybe even World at War? Now I need to remind you, because it literally just popped into my head myself, so I'm going to remind myself, is that from the very early on leaks from the gaming revolution that happened shortly after the news broke all this time ago, was saying that actually Treyarch were overseeing multiplayer, but Sledgehammer were like the ones doing the dirty work, you know, the guys who did Advanced Warfare and World War 2. So I really cannot imagine what, like, Sledgehammer making it, but Treyarch basically directing them what to do. What is this game going to even be? Is this Black Ops reboot gonna be proper old school Treyarch, or is it just going to be new school Treyarch? And, you know, it really does go deeper than futuristic versus historical. I think most of us would agree at this point that in some cases it does, but overall, whether a game is World War II, Cold War, modern or futuristic does not dictate, you know, how good it is, or how bad it is, or what the designs are. It's more so, it is deeper than that. If you look at Treyarch's past, going from World at War to Black Ops multiplayer, I think was a pretty natural progression and made sense. Going from Black Ops 1 to 2, Treyarch messed around with some stuff and took some steps in different directions, but even then, it was a sensical, that's probably not a word, step and progression. Then you go to Black Ops 3, and 4 multiplayers, and it's just it's a far cry from Black Ops. It's got the name, but it just hasn't got the Black Ops, which is why I personally hope that, because it's exactly what I would do if I was like in charge of this project. My idea would be to take concepts from Black Ops 2 and the original Black Ops, really look at what those games did good and why they are so beloved, and just mix it together. But then again, who knows, because Treyarch might disagree with me, and then the spanner in the works is really Sledgehammer apparently being the actual people behind this multiplayer. So is it just going to be like World War II, bit of a Cold War? What? To give examples of some of this deeper stuff rather than just the game's setting would be, I've talked about this to death, but I'm just going to mention it, is map design. You look at how Treyarch's map design has changed from greatness into like mediocrity, painful mediocrity in Black Ops 4, that is. Then other stuff is like, is there going to be advanced movement? Probably not in a Cold War game. Is there going to be specialists? Who knows? Are they going to mess around with stuff like self-healing, a longer time to kill, like grappling hooks, you know? What are they going to mess with, and is it going to be classic COD, or is it not? But my realistic prediction is, this is literally just going to be the Black Ops version of the new Modern Warfare. Look at what COD 4 is, the original Modern Warfare, to its reboot, the new Modern Warfare. Then look at the original Black Ops, then you're going to look at the new Black Ops, Reboot. So in that vein, I think it's going to be like, it's gonna be similar and inspired by the original Black Ops, but at the same time it's not going to be exactly like it, and I think that's where expectations get a bit too high and unrealistic. Just how people are expecting this new Modern Warfare to basically just be like Modern Warfare 2, and because it was different from Modern Warfare 2, you know, that's the other thing, man. They mess with other stuff, like, oh, let's have no minimap, and, you know, this and that, let's make it a super realistic game, fellas. That's, you know, it's yeah. The smartest and maybe even easiest choice would literally just go back to the simplistics but greatness of the original Black Ops and Black Ops 2. But will it happen? We'll have to wait and see, fellas. So stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. I can't even talk.